Miami was a city of excess, where shimmering neon lights masked dark secrets and power was traded in whispers as much as in bold declarations. On a balmy Friday night, the Velvet Room nightclub pulsed with life. Known for its deep, velvety interiors, thumping beats, and an air of exclusivity, it was the place where Miami's elite came to flaunt their fortune and escape scrutiny, even if only for a few fleeting hours. Robert "Bobby" Malone, a man in his early 40s known for his effortless charm and indisputable wealth, entered the club with all the pomp of a true high roller. Draped in an impeccably tailored suit, with a gold chain catching the light every time he moved, he was the embodiment of success. Bobby wasn't merely a partygoer. He was an influential real estate mogul and a crypto investor whose ventures stretched far beyond the ordinary. On this particular night, as he settled into his reserved VIP booth surrounded by models and admirers, his phone buzzed with an ominous message. "You owe me. Final warning. D." Bobby, ever the risk-taker, brushed it off with a dismissive laugh, declaring aloud in confident defiance, "Let Donkeey come. I ain't scared of shadows." He did not yet know that his cavalier attitude was about to incite a chain of events that would make headlines. Unbeknownst to Bobby, lurking in the smoky corners of the club was a mysterious figure known only as Donkeey. His reputation was whispered in the darkest back alleys of Miami, a man with ties to arms trafficking, narcotics, and clandestine crypto laundering. Donkeey was a ghost in the records, leaving behind only rumors and a trail of violent encounters. That night, hidden beneath a dark hoodie and the anonymity it provided, he watched Bobby with a cold, calculating glare. At precisely 11:47 p.m., the revelry turned into chaos. Two discreet but deadly gunshots shattered the air. In a split second, Bobby's life was brutally snuffed out as the bullets found their mark in his chest. The celebratory ambience turned to screams and panic. Guests scrambled for cover, and confusion reigned amid the fleeting moments of shock. As quickly as he had executed the unthinkable act, Donkeey slipped away into the swirling mass of bodies and flashing lights. His escape, however, was not as seamless as planned. In the midst of the turmoil, a vigilant taxi driver noticed a peculiar figure, nervous and oddly out of place, being hurriedly ushered into a waiting cab. The driver, disturbed by the man's furtive demeanor and the faint odor of gun oil clinging to his clothes, made a mental note of the incident. Later, when Miami police scrutinized the taxi's dashcam footage, the details could not be ignored. The suspect's distinctive silver skull ring, barely visible in the camera's glow, tied him unequivocally to the shadowy figure known as Donkeey. Within minutes, law enforcement converged on the taxi near an interstate on-ramp. Officers swiftly intercepted the vehicle and, after a brief confrontation, detained the hooded man without further incident. Now in custody, Donkeey's silence was almost as palpable as his infamy. Placed in an interrogation room under the harsh glare of police lights, he remained impassive, until finally, in a low, almost nonchalant tone, he muttered a cryptic challenge, "Am I?" This single line hinted at deeper truths that seemed to lurk beneath the surface of Miami's glittering facade. As the investigation unfolded, more threads of the story emerged. Incriminating evidence linking Bobby to illicit crypto deals, whispers of a broader conspiracy involving corrupt officials, and a criminal network that spanned continents. Yet, in that moment of reckoning, the city was left to wonder whether justice had been served or if the real mastermind still lurked unseen in the murk of Miami's underworld. In the aftermath of that violent night at the Velvet Room, one thing was undeniable: the collision of wealth and criminality had left a permanent mark on the city. And while Donkeey might be behind bars now, the echo of his silent challenge promised that the dark dance between power and vengeance was far from over. 2 of 2.